Woo! Hey, there you are. I can
Oh my
see you now
gosh.
on my screen. Hey, how about that?
Thursday.
Oh
Happy
my gosh.
Thursday, Phlash.
Oh, we finally made it. Here it is. I can't believe we've been doing this. What is this? 4 weeks ago we started it?
No, this is show number 5.
Yeah, so it started 4 weeks ago because this is show 5. That's the way that math goes. But so
5, 4. I need a calculator.
There you go. That's just the way it is. It's really good to see you again. And gosh, I guess we've had a fantastic. We have a Memorial Day weekend. Hold on, I can't see you. Hey, there you are. Now I see you right there.
There you are, Phlash.
Yeah. Oh man, those glasses are tough to see through, but they are fun.
You think? Gosh. I don't like wearing sunglasses. I rarely do because
you know what? I wear them in all the different photos that I take. And the reason I do is because if there's a flash, I'll squint. And so the photos come out terrible if I'm not wearing sunglasses. So that's the reason I started wearing them in the first place. So they became a part of all these photos that I had done. And if it wasn't too bright out, you take the glasses off. And then it's like, you know what? I'll just start putting them on. So that was the reason, because you should see some of the very early photos where they're all like this. I'm like, look at the light. Like,
and in the places where you stand, you can't hold on, I want to take another shot. So it's got to be good.
And you always want it towards the sun. Some people always say, well, how do you always get these great shots? You got blue sky. You have all these things that are just perfect the way you get these shots. So I set them up and I get it right on the tripod and I put it on the 10-second timer. But you always want to take the shot with the sun right into your face. That's where you want it. Sometimes early in the morning, you get that shadow. So that's why I tell everybody, look, everybody wants to go to Mount Rushmore. If you've never been to Mount Rushmore, what's that? Oh, your sun behind you.
I'm trying to show you the sun.
Oh, it's mine's over here to my left, over there. I see it right now. It's beautiful. What a beautiful day going on here in Maryland.
The first look, I am not wearing long sleeves. I am
wow.
Short sleeves.
What's your Flash Fahrenheit where you are?
I don't know. That's a good question. What is my temperature?
Oh, that's your Flash Fahrenheit.
We've got so far 107 of you, 113. The numbers are going up just like that auction is going up that we've got going on. I cannot believe it's over. I don't know what it is now, but it's at $1,100. The last
$1,100 for signed toilet paper?
Toilet paper. Am I looking for the weather right now? I'm looking for the weather. Today is 72 degrees right now.
Wow, that's 72 Flash Fahrenheit. Can you put that into Flash Celsius for me?
You can, because I'm going to share the
that would be 22. Is where you are.
Oh, wow. You were so smart, Flash.
There you go. That's how you figure it out. All right. So we have so many things that are in here and our entire weeks that have been going on. Do you have a recap of anything that you wanted to bring up? Or you want to talk about the auction first?
I'm sharing this eBay auction link. So first of all, I want to thank everybody who, oh my gosh, Susan received her masks, the auction winner. Wow. Navy veteran who bid and won the mask that goes to Veteran Last Patrol. But I want to thank everybody. We've got 200 people already have tuned in. So many of you, my Aunt Louise, I know
I have her message.
You got a message from my Aunt Louise. You know what? You should read it because
let me find it right now, because she wrote and she said, "You better say hi to me." Is what she wrote.
And let me tell you, she will find you and beat you up if you don't.
I like Aunt Louise. She's one of my favorite people that writes. And she said, I asked you off the air about her, and you had a lot of nice things to say about Aunt Louise.
I did. When I used to sing back years ago, I would sing in the malls on Long Island. And I remember she came, I did this breast cancer awareness mini concert, and she came and she was taking photos. She's absolutely the best. And I'm not saying it because she's probably watching either. Although, I mean, why not? So go ahead and read your Aunt Louise letter.
Here's the Aunt Louise letter. Hi, Flash. Thank you so much for responding. And alas, I'm just being able to get back to you. I have gotten to watch last 2 shows of yours between you and Janine, and it's so lovely, and I enjoy every one of them. I missed the first couple shows, but I'm definitely going to be tuning in tonight. I hope you give me a shout out. So you ready? Louise, here's your shout out. You got it. And she says, I just cannot believe how you two managed to get toilet paper with your signature sent right over Janine in such a short time. It was about 3 seconds. How did you do it? And
I will say
one of the great tricks. We're going to keep on
very
doing these.
Talented. Like, yes, you may not be able to figure that out, but I should show you one day some of the drawings that she does. They look like photographs. She's absolutely amazing. So, yeah, Aunt Louise, it's magic. That's how we do it.
We got more on the way. We're going to try magic on the way. We like that so much.
We might do on the way. But here's the toilet paper that is being auctioned. If anybody can tell us what, or if somebody can text me that has my number, because I'm managing a lot of things right here. Let us know what the auction is up to right now. Terry sent us these amazing masks. They
are cool
in a Ziploc bag in here. But I wanted to read also another 2 comments, because I will say this: we don't always get to see your comments, but we do look at them later. And I want to thank everybody who writes such nice things. This one from Chris McRae: thanks for doing the show each week. It's really cool. Thanks again for your positive energy and the time you take for doing this each week.
Oh, that is really nice.
And it's a lot of fun. I wouldn't call this work. I would call this it's actually. I look forward to this every day.
Yeah, we actually talked during the week as to, hey, what do you want to? What happened during your week? What are we going to be able to do? And so we come up with some of these great ideas. The
auction is ending. I've got a timer. I think it's about in 18 minutes. So we've got. You know what, Phlash? Why don't you tell us one more of these really nice comments? I'm going to give it to you.
Oh, you're going to give it to me. I'll just read what's on the screen.
Funny one.
Oh, it's a funny one. Okay, this comes from Anthony Lanting, and he said, I told my wife that we had to sit down and watch the show at 6 p.m. Central Time, and she said, it's only Wednesday. Oh, well, you took it down. I was reading it, and we're ready a day early. Fear not, P-H-E-A-R not. We are watching tonight from Huntsville, Alabama. Hey, Huntsville was in the news. Guess what happened there Tuesday? A very famous person was buried in Huntsville, Alabama, and it was somebody famous who died last week.
Was it the
Little Richard? It was Little Richard.
Oh, Little Richard. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Little Richard buried over at Oakwood, and it happened Tuesday.
Talking about that on your show. So, what was the story? He
joined with some organization down there, and I know he wanted to be buried there. So his family were able to be there, but they said maybe in the future, once this is all done, they'll be able to have a bigger ceremony for Little Richard. But he will be in Huntsville, Alabama, and that's what's the name of the baseball team out of Huntsville, Alabama, Janine? It's called the Rocket City, and it has something to do with a raccoon. Trash
Pandas.
Hey!
Woo!
You got it. The Rocket City Trash Pandas. They play.
Give me every word.
Good. Yeah, they play in. They'll be playing when they eventually play in Madison, Alabama, which is right next. They have the Rockets. Have you been down there? Have you been to Huntsville?
Huntsville, Alabama. Yes, a long time ago.
Oh, what a great city that is!
And you were talking about the skyline this morning. You said they put the wrong skyline.
No, that was Montgomery, and well, you do listen to hear all that. That was Birmingham.
I'm a fan.
You, I guess if you heard that, the story was here. It is the ABC News. You figured they would get this right, and they're talking about Birmingham and all the graduations, and they're showing the field. And as they said, you know what famous person played for the Birmingham baseball team? Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan.
What
did you
know he played baseball? Documentary.
Yeah, I don't even know if they put that in the documentary. That series was very big, but he played baseball for Birmingham. A lot of people don't remember that. And the oldest baseball stadium in the entire country is in Birmingham as well. So that's some good Birmingham. So they talk about Birmingham, and they're talking about these graduations, and they say, and here in Montgomery. And when they said here in Montgomery, they showed the Birmingham skyline. And those familiar with Birmingham skyline is big. It's got 2 sections of the skyline, and down in Montgomery, you have like the bank building, and you got the Capitol, and there's not much to a skyline of Montgomery. But there you go. Hank Williams is from there. Hank Williams
whoever did that. Hopefully, whoever did that isn't looking for a job right now.
They had a couple of mess ups on the national news, and one of them. Did you hear we had an earthquake in Tonopah, Nevada, and that's out on US. It's out on US 95. Well, they're doing the New York, the whole national broadcast, and they did say it was on I-90. They said I-95 was shut down. Well, I-95 is Maine to Florida, and because the U.S. routes if you didn't realize how they're set up across the country, the U.S. routes and the interstates are exactly opposite. So on our east coast of America, US 1 is Key West to Maine, and that's why they picked the highest number, I-95, to run. And out on the west coast, the highest US number, 101, runs up and down the west coast, and then the lowest number is the Interstate 5. So it's a grid across the country. So if you just say the cross of any two interstates, you just have to know a grid to figure out where it is in the country. I have my map right up here. Don't throw anything at me while I'm not looking. Last week, Janine threw at me while I was not looking. I was looking right over here, and then I'd like have to keep peeking at you like this. You're not
going to be able to trust me anymore.
Yeah, I just have no idea whether or not it's like, hey, Janine, look right up there. Hey, what are you doing? That can always happen. So I always have to watch you. Okay.
Your comments are all coming so fast. I was trying to there's a Vietnam veteran that's on that said hi. So we've got somebody that's been here that just logged on. That just the first time watching the show. So welcome to show number 5.
This is great. PHIVE, we have it on right now. And,
so what's your
my story for the week?
What's your week in review, Phlash? We want to know what happened to you this week.
Okay. Remember the story about me dumping out the cupcakes in the oven? That was an accident. They went upside down. That was a big problem. So on Saturday, I'm cooking, and then I turn it to simmer. So when I turn it to simmer, I come back, I forgot I was cooking. What? Oh, hold on. I pull it off. And then later in the day, I went back and I forgot. I did not turn off my oven burner. It stayed on simmer all day long. Yeah.
I think I got a picture of your house.
Oh, wait. Let me see what you have. It'll probably be the...
Oh my gosh.
Oh, luckily it didn't go kapal. I came back and went, oh my gosh, I saw the red light on. Oh my gosh. It ran a while. That was one of my stories. It's like, oh my gosh, all my cooking that I do, and I can't even remember what I'm cooking is what it is. So that was it. And guess what I did today? Remember it was Ride Your Bike to Work Day last Friday? And I went out and I
watched you ride your bike away from the show.
I did. So I got the bike and it was all ready. So Friday, I started riding around the neighborhood just to do it. And then today, all of a sudden I was riding. I got my oil changed finally. So they said, your back tires are not looking too well. I said, well, they're the original tires from the car, and they have over 100,000 miles on the original tires that came with the car. And they don't give you real good tires when you buy a car. I think they want you to change them in 50,000, but I drive straight. I drive long distance. By the way, my new car that's only been around a year and a half. Do you know what the closest U.S. state it's not been in to Maryland?
Oh,
take a guess.
Really?
Yeah, out of all the states, I've had the car for a year and a half.
Right?
No,
Okay.
It's nothing east of the Mississippi. It's something a state west of the Mississippi. I'll tell you. It's Montana. Montana is the closest. Wow. Yeah, it's been in it's been from Arizona, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, South Dakota, North Dakota, and everything from Maine to Florida to the east. So that's the new car. So that's how much I drive the car, and it's already been out west twice now.
I remember we were talking about the fact that I haven't been driving my car a lot.
Yeah.
So I take my car.
This is going to be a good one. You're already laughing.
I drive my car. Okay, so you just have to picture this. I know you're still going to finish your story because you got tires, but I was trying this new thing. You wrap your hair in a towel, so you get curly hair. You wouldn't understand. So I am driving. I look like Little House on the Prairie in my car, speeding down the road, trying to get the engine going. I'm like, somebody is going to be like, there is a weird girl who looks like she's from 1922 in the car, speeding. But I don't speed for a long time. So
it's in spurts.
I just feel like I have to get the engine going.
That's great. I like that story.
Here's your story. So you went to get the tires.
So today I had to go get the new tires. Do you have a photo of what my tires look like before they got changed? But I had to. Yes, I drive my car out.
I had someone call me and say they saw you on the road and they didn't know if this was dangerous or not. There's your tire.
Okay. Up there it is. That's the back left. right there, I think is
That's
that one.
basically what I do to a tire.
So
and think
luckily
it'll be
those
okay.
tires aren't there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's so.
Yeah. So there you go. That was, and so the fun thing. Yeah, so my tires, I took the car over today and then got on my bike and then rode my bike back 7 miles. And then I waited all day and I called them and I said, is it ready yet? They said, oh, it will be ready. So I had to ride the bike all the way back. And I just got back only about a half hour before showtime. It's like, I got a show to do. I hope so. Hopefully my garage is being smelled up with that great rubber smell, that new tire smell. Hopefully that'll happen right now. But they did feel good. So now, so here we go. Market 100,000 miles, ready to take on new tires. Hopefully they'll go into the 200,000s for me as well. So there you go. There's my story. What did you have go on? I heard yours was, I may have gone kapow. What did you do? I think yours was even worse.
Mine was a little bit interesting. I single-handedly saved my in-laws' house. Not once, but now this is the second time. The first time I saved it from going kapow. On fire. And this just happened. So the other night I was listening, I was working and I heard the air, like the central air started. So I thought it was just, regular or whatever. Somebody was cold or hot, whatever. And then I just heard something else and I'm trying to find this because I think it's important for you guys to see what I saw. So I heard a noise. We went down into the basement to see what it was. It wasn't air. It was, here it is. Get ready. The pipe was leaking and going everywhere. Feel that? Feel that water?
Oh.
I don't know.
Wow.
I think you muted.
Oh gosh, I've seen water come through the ceiling before, but that is horrible. And is that fixed right now?
It's all fixed, but I thought that it was just like something like in the pipes or whatever. And then thankfully we went downstairs and I didn't have to take a boat to get here.
I've been to Noah's Ark before.
I know. I actually think I have that. Here is
what you have a picture of me at Noah's Ark.
Now we could have used this if I didn't hear the leak.
Oh my gosh. There's a picture of me at Noah's Ark. That is it. That is one of the coolest things. And I think they took all the wood from Home Depot. I don't think they had any more after they made.
Well, we got all that wood in the basement. My has all that.
That is one of those. If you wonder where that is, that's out in Kentucky. It's right between Cincinnati and Lexington, Kentucky, right off I-75. And when they built that thing, it's one of the coolest things to see in America is the Ark. So that's an incredible encounter that you can have. So there you go.
That was an incredible encounter. The busted pipe at 1 a.m. wasn't.
Are you getting an auction check in there?
I'm getting an auction check. We're at $1,100.
Wow,
all of the money is going to go to American Nurses Foundation, and this is for 2 sheets of signed. Reminding everyone, this is for 2 sheets of signed toilet paper and 2 custom. Terry made these amazing face masks.
Wow.
I think the money, everybody's really bidding because of these amazing face masks. I don't want to put them on because they said they were unused, and we'll keep them unused, but this is very cool. The logo. Thank you so much, Terry, for doing this.
Wow. There are official pop dolls, too. That's what that logo is made up of. You can see it up in your upper right-hand corner, the live stream in quarantine with Phlash and Janine. That's what our pop dolls really look like.
Yes.
I remember when you got yours, you're like, who's that? Didn't Bobby say, who's that?
It's hilarious because I was like, oh my gosh, she took a photo of me when I sang at that Pier 6, I think it was.
Pier 6 Pavilion. For the 200th anniversary, yeah. Yeah,
so she used that. She gave the guy that made the doll that photo, and that's how.
A lot of people may not know that you performed on stage with somebody we lost about 2 months ago, Kenny Rogers. You and Kenny Rogers were there at the same show and performed at the same time.
Yeah. That's pretty crary. Wow, he passed right during the outbreak, beginning of the outbreak.
Yes,
and it sort of overshadowed. They didn't. I don't even remember hearing about a funeral for him. But
you're right, because all this broke out after that. So wow, it sounds like you had a heck of a week, doing all of that.
Yes, we had it was a crazy week. I'd like to say that I fixed the leak. No, I just discovered it, and that we're all okay now. We've got 5 minutes left. I could.
Oh gosh, I went grocery shopping. I finally did. There's a couple things I need, but I don't shop that much.
Is this what we were talking about now? Grocery shopping? Well, you don't need toilet paper. We know that because I sent you toilet paper.
You sent me toilet paper. I got one roll. So thank you for that one roll. You know what I'm running? I'm running low on soap, and I'm going to tell you why. Because between both of us, we stay in a lot of hotels a year. I know I stay in approximately 40 to 50 hotels a year, and I don't want to waste anything. And each room I go into, I use one of the soaps, and I then save the other soap and I bring it home. Well, I've been over the number of years in 40, 50 hotels a year.
You never have to buy
I didn't have to until I've been here now every day. So I've been using all of that. I have not bought soap at all for years. I just use all of this soap because it lasts for so long. I'll give you an example. Look at this. But I'm running low. So, here are some right here. Some of them are really cool. They're from Hawaii, and you just never know which hotel I got them from. But what do you have? Do you steal them as well?
You were going to mention soap. No. I also tend to collect soap. In fact, my family makes fun of me. Okay, so
you steal it too.
I stay in a lot of hotel rooms and I take it. I know. I don't know if this is bad or not. Should I dump it?
Well, show us inside of it.
So I brought it all with me because I didn't know if there was going to be a shortage on soap. So before I left my house to come to my in-laws, I took all the soap. So my family, my dad, by the way, when I went to visit him in Myrtle, not a beach, which by the way, it's raining there today. He got all of the soap.
Raining there a lot. What's that?
Taped the soap and tied it up so that I wouldn't steal the soap from his house because he.
Wait a minute. Put that up again. That is soap that they tied down so you would not steal the soap from the house?
Yeah. So my dad was one day, I went to visit him. Remember the last time I went to visit him?
You stole the soap, yeah.
I took the soap, but this time, when I was visiting him, I had just left another location. I was speaking somewhere. I came and I was making jokes about all the soap that I had taken with me. So he tied up all of his soap because he said, "You're going to steal mine too." See, he tied it up. You see that little soap right there?
Oh, let me look again.
So he thought it was funny and he was like, "Hey, go check out the bathroom." So I go look in the bathroom and he elaborately made it clear. I mean, my brother, my sister-in-law, they laugh at me all the time. And when I get to a hotel that has the soap now screwed to the wall, they tell me that it's because of me. So I take soap, yes, but it's the soap that would have come with the room. I travel a lot.
I mean, my shampoo, my conditioner, it lasts for a long time because I make sure that I take what I didn't use because you never go into a room and get the half bottle that somebody else used. I don't know where it goes. I don't know if the people who clean the room take it themselves.
There are some programs where they donate it now. So I have to be a little bit less.
But you have enough to go around. All right. So, but I could use more soap. So think about me because I'm running low on the ones. I need to go to more hotels.
We could play poker, like using the soap, like stack the soap.
Here, I'll see. What one do you have? All right. I'll see your Holiday Inn. Here you go. That's your Holiday Inn.
Here's this one.
Wow. And here's oh my gosh. This is from the Trade Winds.
Why don't you sign us?
Oh my God. I forgot about this. This is from the Trade Winds. I got this in American Samoa.
Oh wow. Keep that one.
Yeah. I forgot I had that. This came a long way back to the U.S. or from our U.S. possession south of the equator.
I like that.
I didn't realize that was what that was.
But I love it. And I try to get my nieces now involved I give them my soap, but not that much because thankfully I haven't had to buy soap. But anyhow, I think we've got, let's just check here.
Check the auction time.
We're staying strong at 1100. We've got 5 minutes left. And you know what I'd like to do in these quick 5 minutes, because I think it's important, is Memorial Day is coming up this weekend.
Sure.
And here's a really quick clip from the documentary National Anthem Girl that explains the difference between Memorial Day and
your movie.
Yes, and this is when I went to Folds of Honor, and here's the clip.
I'll never forget the sight I saw as I was going into the building to sing. 2 little boys dressed in patriotic colors standing at this memorial statue out front. As I walked closer, I realized they weren't just playing around near the statue. They were looking at the names inscribed on it, looking for a name, their dad, who had made the ultimate sacrifice in combat. They were Gold Star kids. While so many kids are eating hot dogs and hamburgers, happy to have a day off of school, these 2 sons were remembering their dad. Since that day, I use that experience of seeing those 2 little boys to explain the difference. The very important difference between Veterans Day and Memorial Day. Veterans Day honors those who served and are still with us. Memorial Day is for the fallen.
Oh, I remember when I watched the that in this movie for the first time, and when you see that, and I told you later, and you didn't think that what you did was so emotional, and I told you, I said there were parts where I was crying. And when you talk about, you see these 2 kids and they're looking for their dad's name, and then you realize what it is, and you hear these stories about those that they've lost. So it does really mean a lot. This is the movie again that you signed for me. There you are on there. National Anthem Girl movie. You can easily find the movie. You was it an Anthem Girl doc? Is that where you go to be able to find it?
So if you want to buy the hard copy Anthem Girl doc, you could go to Amazon Prime and it's streamable. I think I have something for that. But the thing that's great is the producers of the film, every month they donate money to a different cause from the money that comes in. And this month it's going to Folds of Honor, which helps children just like what you saw get through school, helps them with scholarships and things like that. So Folds of Honor is the organization that you'll be helping. A portion of the money that comes to them is going to go to them. And this is that's the thing.
Oh, that's a great shot right there. Yeah. That where was that one done? Is that Tennessee? Where did you get?
That's actually not. That is a illustration.
Oh, it's an illustration. They did.
Yeah. You know what? That was when I.
Yeah, that was when you were there. It almost looks like it could have been when you were at Nissan Stadium when you did your last one. That we were going to talk about Tennessee when we pulled that, and so we'll hopefully do states of the show maybe on the way
by the end of the show.
Yeah.
But I was going to ask you this. Since Memorial Day is not going to have the parades and things like that, ceremonies, what do you know of that's happening around the country? What can people still do to honor the lives?
I'll tell you one thing that they're still doing, and I would follow this every year. I would tell you about all 3 different parts of what they do for what's called Run for the Wall. The bikers will head across the country and go to Ontario, California. Mm-hmm. They start a week and a half before Memorial Day. So at this point, they would be coming up on the eastern part of America. Heck, they may have been in all this rain that was going on. So it's you never know what they're going to go through, but they don't mind because they're just trying to get to DC by Friday before Memorial Day. Some of the guys, since they had to call this off and they weren't able to do it, and they split 3 ways, I-10 for some of them up to I-40, and then at Albuquerque, they make the split to go up through Colorado and Kansas or follow I-40. Finally, they merge back together in Virginia and then make it into DC. But some of the people are doing it. So if you are anywhere around Eastern America this weekend, you're going to start seeing more and more motorcycles. They don't care whether or not it's not happening. They are going to go and be there in DC and go to the wall.
Wow.
So do expect at least some of them. Maybe it might not be the big festivities or the rolling thunder that has gone on in the past from the Pentagon.
I always remember the saluting Marine. Remember, he had a broken wrist one time, and he still, for the entire convoy of all the motorcycles coming in, he saluted, and his story is amazing. If you look up saluting Marine, you could learn a little bit about him. But the other thing is that the PBS concert is going to be virtual, and I've got the link for anybody that wants to watch it.
That's with Gary Sinise, Lieutenant Dan. That's Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan, I got some ice cream. You want some ice cream? And he throws it right in the toilet. But what a I always love Forrest Gump. You know what I found myself doing is going around the country trying to find everywhere where Forrest Gump was. And so that's why I have photos of me at all Forrest Gump points from his run. It's fun to have been able to find those because the movie is so great and so military as well. And Gary Sinise is usually every year in DC for this concert. It will be a virtual concert. And so do you have it? I didn't even.
Yeah, I put out the link and everybody can see it. I just shared that link on Facebook. On everywhere anybody's watching, you can get that link. But if you even had to, you could just type the PBS Memorial Day concert and you'll be able to find it. And I think you could just watch it. It's probably on TV, but it's also doing some streams as well. I think we're ready. No, let me see.
What's the exact time?
It's hanging at 11. Oh my gosh, it's 11:25. So now whoever is competing for this, there are two people going back and forth.
Oh my gosh. 2 pieces of toilet paper.
This is for American Nurses Foundation.
What a great cause.
Oh, wait, did it? Oh, it ended. It ended.
Oh. And how much did our toilet paper go for?
$1,125.
Incredible.
American Nurses Foundation.
Who would have thought we would have signed toilet paper and it could be worth $1,100?
I don't know who the winner is. If somebody can tell me the winner, but whoever it is, I think I'm not going to tell you what to do with your winning items here, but I would put at least one of these masks in a shadow box with toilet paper, which I put in a little plastic envelope.
Oh, it's upside down. Oh, yours is upside down.
Is that right? Oh, there you go.
There you go. That is so cool. That's nice that you framed it for it. And by the way, they are official. You may have thought it was virtual, but with our magic trick, but both of those are signed by us.
Yes.
And they are the official ones.
Should we say that, yes, you did put it through the interweb.
I did. And then I officially sent you the copy that I sent. So that is it right there.
Which is here. So, and then you know what, I will also send whoever won this,
yeah, we should give them some for $1,100.
Yeah, we're going to give you that as well. And
just give me an address. I'll send some more stuff from here.
Yeah, we'll see what else we can give you. I'll give you some soap.
Soap. I would love to have some more soap. If you think about it, maybe that would be a really good gift for me. So
I don't know.
Put that on the list there.
Well,
that would be really nice. All right.
Well, I have to say, if there's anybody that wishes they had a mask or they want anything else and they want to still continue to support charity, we have a big announcement. Some people were trying to ask me if I would tell them what the announcement was, but I said I would not.
Uh-oh.
The announcement is, Phlash, you tell everyone the announcement and I will.
You'll pop it up there. This is a really cool thing that we want to be able to help out, and all 100% of the proceeds are right there. We'll go to the American Nurses Foundation Coronavirus Response. Is that it that we're doing that? You just switched it. You put it up, but we have to see it for a second.
We have, because it must be on a delay. So
okay, but that was it. And basically we set up a merchandise store.
Yes, there it is.
That's what it is.
There you go.
And look at these things. These are different things. You can get the logo, live stream in quarantine with Phlash and Janine. You can go to the store. And so is that how you get to it? Livestream.launch?
Livestream.launchcart.store. And thanks to Terry and all this idea. I mean, Terry did those face masks with our logo. And then I was like, we should have some stuff. So all the profits, whatever comes in from the sales of this is going to go to, we're going to pick different nonprofits, all for veterans or our nurses, people that are affected by this outbreak, and take pictures of yourself wearing this gear. There may be some delays in shipping just due to everything that's going on. But you can go to the store. I'm going to try to share the link to the store unless someone else can share the link. But I know a lot of people were saying they were interested in getting mugs, T-shirts, hoodies.
And so it's basically, there's a lot of different things that you can get that logo on. And then just think about whatever the price is, that does go to a really good cause that will keep on changing. So I like that. That's a great idea. The merchandise store, again, livestream.launchcart.store is how you get to it, and look for maybe something you'd like to have in there. They'd be really cool gifts. So thank you so much for doing that.
So everybody go to the store, check it out. If there's something that you wish that you saw in the store that is not there, you can try to get in touch with me. We'll try to figure it out. I can add different things to the store. There are different colors to the shirts. And of course, once you get the merchandise, make sure you take selfies and tag us so that we can share everybody. But again, we're doing it really just to continue on helping to try to help the people that are affected by this and the people that are on the front lines as well as our veterans. We've got some good stuff. Now, Phlash.
Yeah.
I got to ask you a question since we're
people
talking
have been
about
asking
and money and all that stuff. A lot of people need to know this. I think my Aunt Louise wants to know this. I'm sure my Aunt Teresa wants to know this. Everybody is asking, Phlash. What do you think the question that I'm going to ask you is?
You want to know, did I finally finish counting the pennies? Is what you want to know.
Finally finish them, Phlash. My goodness. Yeah, you did it!
There is not one penny in here. I've counted every single one that was inside of this jar, and I ran it through the dishwasher. This is the first time those pennies have been out here in about 15 years. So it's 15 years of a collection. I have two of these going. What's that?
You're penniless now.
I am. Well, no, they're just in another way. So they are over here. I'm still not penniless. So
see, my Aunt Teresa,
you ready to see where they are? Did I dump them all?
Yeah, let's see these pennies. Let's see if it actually just dumped.
It's amazing how heavy they are. This is all of them. I put them in a popcorn bowl. That is the entire thing. So there's all the pennies that were in there.
Oh, wow.
Do you know how much this weighs, by the way?
No.
I set it on my scale. It weighs 23 pounds. This is 23 pounds.
The size of a small dog.
Yeah, 23 pounds of pennies. So do you want to know how many there are of these?
People? I never actually guessed, but now that
here's mine.
I think you told me.
There's the count right there. Okay. I kept on doing all the count.
He really did work on this. No, he didn't roll them, Aunt Teresa. He did not roll them.
No, not those. But I do have them. So that's what you're seeing right there. And the answer is, if you guessed 4,127, you are right on.
Wow, 4,127 pennies.
Yep, there you go. And there's just one of them right there. How about that?
Wow.
Isn't that an incredible thing? So we'll see who. Oh, wow, 4,127 pennies. It says it.
Somebody has to go through. There was a post, okay? I don't know, maybe like 20,000 weeks ago when I first asked you.
Yeah.
I asked everybody to guess. If somebody can find that post and then see if we find the person who got the closest to it, we would like to just
$41.27 of pennies. Isn't that incredible?
Do you know? Yeah, I mean, you could buy some merchandise with that, Phlash.
Oh, you really could. Yeah. So there you go.
Can you? Do you have a penny that you could give me?
That one right here.
Yeah. Thank you.
You want? Wait, hold on. There you go. You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Thank you very much.
It's great.
It's exactly. It got cleaner as it came through. That's always what happens when things go through the interweb.
Yeah. How do you do that?
Have you ever? There's this thing going on. I don't know if anybody else has heard about this, but you can actually get a penny inside a water bottle.
How? You get it inside, you put it in? What do you do?
Put it in. No. There's this thing that I'm going to show you since you have no idea.
Yeah.
It's more magic, okay? And let me just hold on a second. You're
going to show us a trick. Okay.
Yeah. Now this is an interesting phenomenon. Like, you've like, oh my gosh, like how did that happen? That's what's going to happen here. So I'm going to show you. Here's a water bottle, just a plain water bottle. Nothing odd about this water bottle, Phlash. Is there anything strange?
No, it looks like a regular one. Is it sealed? I don't know what he's doing.
It's sealed. Okay. All right. So thank you for the penny that you passed over to me. Now what I'm going to do, okay, is we're going to just put this is one of those magic.
This better be good. Whatever it is, I have no idea what. You didn't even tell me you were going to do this. I have no idea what this is.
No, it is because I can't tell you everything, Phlash. We don't always have the time. Okay, so here it is. I'm putting this over this now. By this time, it is going to, the penny is, oh wow, the penny's already in the bottle. Okay, so you got to look really.
Wait a minute. The penny got inside the bottle?
Yeah, I'm going to show it to you. I need you to look really, really close into the bottle. You see it? You see it? It's right.
Oh! What the heck are you doing? God. Hang on, it went up my nose. Oh. Can't do a show with you anymore.
Oh, wait, but did you see the penny in the bottle?
I see the water shooting up my nose.
Oh, wow. Sorry, but the penny, I just got the penny out of the bottle now. So it's not easy to do these things. It's easy to do these things in person, but it's even and I hope people acknowledge the skill that I have.
Oh my gosh.
The skill. Do you want the penny back, Phlash?
Do I have what now?
Are you all dried off? Do you want the penny back at all?
No, you keep the penny. I don't even want to look because every time you pass that penny, water's going to shoot at me.
So the amount of pennies that are in that jar is -1 now.
All right, switch the total right there. There you
know
go.
What? Ed Sharkey, no, we do not rehearse these shows all week. We don't.
Oh God!
We don't even talk
in here. Hold on, I got a lot of stuff to dry. Oh my gosh!
You wrecked your computer. Thankfully, you're still on air, which means you didn't wreck the computer.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be me. You wrecked it. You have to pay for it.
We need insurance for the
It went everywhere. you and your penny trick. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! The remote's stuck to everything's watered down.
While you're doing that, I want to read this. This is important.
Wow. It's all over the floor. It's everywhere. Oh my God. It got on my soap. You're going to melt my soap.
I wrecked your soap. Did I ruin your soap?
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Now when you get up to walk away, you're going to slip and slide because soap.
Oh my gosh. It went everywhere.
You know what? It's since we're dealing with all this, might as well just go right into Flash and Tell.
Oh, I got to do a Flash and Tell. What? Oh, you know what?
Are you okay?
Yeah, it went right up my nose. I wish you wouldn't have scored it that way.
I'm sorry.
That was like a COVID-19 test.
The camera is wet. Let me try to wipe it off for you.
Is mine wet?
Yeah, the camera is blurry. I'm gonna try to get it clean for you.
Let me see. Did you get it?
There it is. Okay.
No, I don't know. Oh, it's a.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, well, you and your tricks. All right, let's do Flash and Tell. What time do we have? Oh, it's 43.
We got 15 minutes, so we're gonna try to get a lot of stuff in. We never seem to have enough time.
No. Here's what I want to show you. One of the cool presents that's come in from Elkie and Barb out in Minnesota, and I had a chance to meet them while I was in Minneapolis. There are two of them. I met them in Des Moines the first time. Wait till you see what they made me. Look at this. Here we go.
Okay, don't slip. Don't
they
fall.
Make sure they got me enough stuff from Candyland. This is one of the greatest places out there. So I got stuff from Candyland.
Can I have that? I'd like some of those. You know how I collect beer cans? Well, I made a comment to them because we have the Prince channel, and I said, you know which one I would really love to have, and I can't get it, is First Avenue. Do you know have you ever seen the movie Purple Rain? No? Okay, well, Prince is in this movie, Purple Rain. And my aunt will slap me because I don't know that she's a huge Prince fan. But yeah, okay. No, I have not. Go ahead. Okay, well, there's a place that if you go to Target Field and then right in there and you come right across, you'll see this big place, and it's a place for concerts, and it was made famous by the movie Purple Rain, the time and all I'm playing in there. It's called First Avenue, and she got me the official beer of First Avenue.
and I got 4 cans of this. These are so hard to get. And so I got the official Prince First Avenue. I made a comment about wanting it, and they sent it in from Minneapolis. So that's one thing that came in.
Okay.
Look at this. They made me, look at this. They made me an iHeart PH. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
So, you always see the iHeart and then wherever it is.
That means Phlash.
Yeah. So I love PH for Phlash Helps Funny Farm, all the PHs that are in there. And
why don't you sign that? We'll auction that off at some point.
Oh, okay. Hold on. You want me to sign this one? Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm going to date. What's today's date?
I don't know. Today is the, hold on.
21st.
Thank you. I mean, you're welcome. I don't know.
Okay. Here we go. Here it is with my signature. There it is.
Can I have that?
You want me to pass this to you?
You scared
me. All right. Here you go.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. I got it.
Oh, you put that up to the camera. How did you do that?
I don't know. I don't know. Thank you so much. We are not in the same room, but we just have this really cool portal.
We can pass things back and forth.
Yeah,
that is fantastic. So, and 2 more things on show and tell here for number 1. Again, thanks for sending these. They gave me a puzzle, and they did a lot of blue sky in there. And these are pictures of me around Minnesota and Iowa, is what they did.
Let me look. Oh, that's really cool.
And so there's all these shots. Some of them include the ones I did with them as well. So you'll see them in there. So they got some really cool ones. So it's into a puzzle, and now I need to put it all. Somebody's at my door. Can you hang on?
7:47. Who could be at your door right now?
I don't know. Maybe it's a package. Let me find out. Hold on. I got to run. And by the way, I'm going to show you my other thing that they gave me. It's of Clyde. Look at that. They made that a Clyde. Oh, wow. Hold on. I got to get this door.
Oh, this doorbell situation is really hard. Well, while Phlash is getting whatever it is or meeting whoever it is at the door, I am going to tell you guys about the Mission Minute. And we have been doing Phlash always lets me, when he's on Sirius XM, he lets me always talk about different missions that we're doing for our veterans. And so many of you actually are on my Janine's team, but you could go to janinesang.com/join. He's got his package. And or you can text USA to 33777 and you can learn about what we're doing. We've had hundreds of you respond to Grampy Jack, who turned 95 actually today. And just due to the virus, we weren't sending him mail, but people were sending him emails. So if you can join and you've got some extra time on your hands, this is a great time to find out some things that you can do. Phlash, what did you get in the mail?
UPS man showed up for me. Hold on, let me back that up. So look at this. I got another box that has come in here.
Oh my gosh. What could that be?
I don't know. It came from you, though.
Who could be sending you stuff all the time? This is what I want to know.
Look at that. I got stuff from Elkie and Barb, and now I'm getting something from you. I've had a good day of getting presents.
That is true. Easy with the knife. Easy with the knife. Is that a good enough knife to?
It's not cutting. This thing is so old. It looks dangerous, but it's true.
Yes.
It doesn't cut too well.
Possibly be.
I don't know. Here we go.
Well, people are making orders. That's very nice.
Are they already? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Hold on. There it is. Finally.
Okay. Does anybody want to guess maybe what I sent? I mean, I did.
What did
I said?
Looks like a bunch of bubble wrap.
Somebody just sent you a pocket knife. Maybe send it and let's see. What could I possibly? Bubble wrap. You sent me bubble wrap. Nope.
Oh wait, there's something in here. It's a hotel soap.
Congratulations! You just got another bar of soap.
Yay!
How would have I known that you're losing soap?
That was what I don't know. That's one thing I was low on was all this hotel soap, and now you sent me one right here.
It's very nice of me. I gotta say, I don't think you've sent me anything since we started this.
Water up my nose.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
So-
I think what you're going to have to do with that, not that we're going to auction it today, but I think you should sign that soap, Phlash.
All right. So I'm going to take the soap right here that I have, and I'm going to.
Yep. Go ahead and sign it.
All right. You ready?
I think it's just that. Get ready, everybody, because you're about to see Phlash is still getting birthday presents, right?
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. I hope.
Uh-oh.
You can sign this. This is a little difficult. Thank you to everybody who's buying. People are buying merchandise, Phlash. I'm seeing some notes, and we've got Kathy Morin Finfer. Her daughter is a nurse, and her niece is a respiratory therapist. Wow.
Okay, it's not the best signature on it, but
right.
Okay, there you go. You can see I wrote 5/12. I dated it for you as well.
That's very nice of you.
5/21/2020.
That's
and
very
this one from La Quinta is where this one came from.
Yeah, that is nice. Is anybody
there you go.
We can't auction today, but I think if you give it to me now,
I give this to you right now. You're gonna.
I don't know. Can you give me that soap right now, and then I'll hold it for another auction.
There you go.
Whoever would want soap. Thank you so much. I can't. It's slippery. Soap is slippery. Hold on. Oh, it's okay.
I hope you have it. It came through the portal. Wait, let me see it. Does it have the signature?
Oh, is it something that's signed?
It made it. Show that again. It actually made it there. It took a little while. Let me see that again.
Oh,
Here,
that is it. Do you need it back? Huh?
This is great, that portal that we've come up with to be able to send these back and forth.
You know, I think that I think people should start contacting us about how we're able to do this, because this could solve a lot of problems.
So much for the mail. I don't even know why you sent it to me in the mail.
I don't know.
That big of a box for a little piece of soap.
I was losing track of what I could, put in through the mail.
Well, it worked. So that was a really good one. So thanks for sending that in.
Well, you're welcome, Phlash. It's the least I can do. We don't need you to be smelly.
No. Well, now I've already taken a bath thanks to you. You got me all wet earlier.
We could have had the soap.
I know. Well, it got wet. It did. Luckily, the packages were on there. So I should be able to still use those after you squirted me. Oh, it's States of the Show time. Yay!
What could it? Wait, where's my thing? Hold on.
I don't know. I can't believe how wet the floor is.
Look at all the soap I have, though. This is crazy. I have to now clean up after this by myself. Phlash. Okay. It's now time, because we've only got 7 minutes left. This show just flies by, and I always say that I want to get to everybody's questions and comments.
Yeah.
But it's also really important that
that we pull out a state from there, and then we tell about our states. That's basically what States of the Show is. If people don't know, both of us have been to all 50 states many times over, and you did it singing the Star Spangled Banner in every one. So we tell a story about whatever state we pull out. We've already pulled New Hampshire, Rhode Island. We pulled it. Did you throw Tennessee back in?
I did. I put it back.
Okay, good.
We had no time.
Yeah. Okay. So there we go. So there's 48 states that could be picked from.
Breaks.
What? What'd you say?
I said, imagine if we had commercial breaks to deal with.
Oh no! Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Okay.
This is better unsponsored. Who would pay? Who would pay to be on in between these breaks? I don't know. These two people, they squirt water at each other, and then they pass things through the computer, and that's South or North? South. Oh, it's South Dakota. Yeah. Do you know I have Statler and Waldorf? They go, South Dakota has nothing to do with the show. That's what I want. Nothing to do with the show. That's daily say.
Okay. So
your South Dakota story.
Millbank, South Dakota. It was the first place I actually saw that they have pizza buffet. Like they told me about a pizza store that I was all excited because I thought I was going to get a slice of pizza, but they have like buffets where they have all these different kinds of pizzas under heat lamps that you can, you probably can't do this anymore. Probably not allowed to have a buffet, but they had these pizza buffets. An Italian from Long Island seeing this, it was disturbing. But anyhow, that was Millbank, South Dakota was my 45th state. And I met this amazing World War II veteran who helped me create the number 45. I did a photo like that. And I sang for the American Legion. It's the birthplace of the American Legion baseball.
Okay.
American Legion, I think it's for the kids.
That's great.
Yeah. So that was my South Dakota story, state 45. You could watch the rest of it on the documentary.
Oh yeah, on your documentary, you have it. Yeah, I love it. South Dakota. Here's the one thing a lot of people don't know. How do you say the capital of South Dakota? Many people get this wrong because we were taught wrong in school. So, do you have any idea how it's really said to the locals? And every time I say it on the air and I say it right, I'll hear from somebody there and they'll say, "Thank you so much for finally pronouncing the name of our city correctly," because no Americans, most of them don't say it right. They think the capital is Pierre, South Dakota, and it's not. It's spelled Pierree. It said Pierre. So basically, if you want to pronounce the capital of South Dakota, take off the last RE because it's not needed. You want to just look at P-I-E-R. It's Pierre. That's so. Capital of South Dakota is Pierre, South Dakota. It's a really cool city, and I showed it. If you follow any of the photos I put up back on, remember American Forces Day, they have one of the best American Forces photo or the op that you can get that they put up in the downtown. So that's one of my favorites that's there right near the Capitol. Okay. They put statues to every governor also that have ever been governed in South Dakota. They're all around town. That's a really good one in Pierre. And head a little further west. And once you get through the Badlands, you definitely want to go out to the Black Hills. If you're going to see anything, go to the Black Hills. Go over to Belle-Fourche. And that's not said Belle-Fourche. That's said Belle-Fourche is how you see. There's a lot of wild pronunciation. Belle-Fourche. Belle-Fourche is the center of the United States. That's when they brought in Hawaii and Alaska. They decided, hey, where would the center be for all 50? Belle-Fourche, South Dakota is your answer. And so and they have a big marker that's not on the real marker. They do have the real marker that's a little further north. But if you go to downtown Belle-Fourche, go to the visitor center, walk down the hill, huge thing. You can stand on the center of the United States in Belle-Fourche, South Dakota. So that's a good one. And then here's another good tip for you. When you go to Mount Rushmore, make sure you go in the morning if it's a sunny day. Why? Because the sun shines on their face in the morning because all four faces face to the east. So if the later you go in the day, the worse your photos will be. There's your tip for South Dakota.
How to take photos in front of the
Mount Rushmore.
Rushmore. Well, we've got some people. Custer.
Custer's a great town. That's just south of there in the Black Hills. Yeah, there's Wind Cave's a lot of fun to go to. I was in Wind Cave one day, and while I was there, the girl who was giving the tour, every time she had this pause, one of those pregnant pauses, and nobody would say anything, she would go, "Yeah." And it just cracked me up. I was trying not to laugh because she did it a number of times. She'd tell you all about the cave, and finally, like, "Oh, anybody do that?" Nobody does that. She goes, "Yeah." I just wanted to laugh. I was like, "Gosh, you guys find that funny?" I was like, that was the best line. Yeah. What else did I talk about? Oh gosh,
it's so like good. The ultimate space filler. You should record that and use it in your
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh yeah. That was it. And are you going to pull out another one or are we done for?
Well, I hate to say, we've got 2 minutes left to the show. And I think what would be fun is if we just buzz through some of these comments from some of the people.
Do you have any of them that are on paper that you can throw over here so I could read it?
Well, let me see.
Just find something you can throw over here.
Throw something to you, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, throw me. What would you do with the South Dakota
baseball? How about that?
What do you have?
Oh, here's a question for you while I'm crumbling this paper. What in South Dakota is a coffee named Phlash?
What in South Dakota? Let me think about that. I say I don't know coffee. I don't like coffee. I've never drank coffee in my life. I have to think about that. Coffee.
Oh, coffee. Maybe it'll be a city of the day sometime.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to do that. I'll have to find out. All right. So go ahead. What do you have there for me that I need to see?
Hold on. Listen, David, I will give Shep to you, but my in-laws will not allow that. Okay, here you go.
Okay, here you go. Throw it to me right here. Here you go. Let's see your throw.
Here we go. Don't miss this one. I don't know what he's
try.
going to do, everybody.
Oh, that wasn't bad. It was a little low.
Another one, or
throw another. Just throw another one again. That was a little low.
That wants to fall.
Yeah, give me one that's it's a little better throw. Or do you want me to not look? I'll tell you what. You just get a free shot. I'll give you a free shot. I'm not looking at you at all. You give me a free shot. Just throw it and see if you can hit me. Go ahead.
Right, here we go.
We'll see how good you are.
All right, hold on. I'm aiming.
Oh! Oh man.
Well,
you're getting pretty good at that, but I did get it. It did show up on the side. There it was.
Well,
wow. I was like, is that coming or not? I don't know. It's delayed just a little. Wow. Was that fun?
I don't know. Yeah. Like, thankfully, this is only paper that I'm throwing at you. But I want to, we're done. It's 8:01. And now this is a quick after show. And I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. You guys are so amazing for actually sitting through all of this. Yes, the ball did grow. And anyhow, please share this with your friends. We're trying to obviously raise money at times for some really good organizations. Thank you to whoever that winning bidder was. I don't know if they were watching or not, but
1,125 bucks or something for toilet paper.
American Nurses Foundation. And we appreciate all the nurses, everybody on the front lines. There's so many. Terry, we've got Peggy Lee Lightfoot, who's a nurse, and so many people that are doing so many great things, doing what they can with what they have, where they are. We appreciate it. And please tune in next time.
And we'll do it again another week. And it'll still be May. And we do have a Memorial Day weekend. And remember what Memorial Day is all about. Yeah.
Yes. And and take a moment at some point, even if you can't go to your parade or anything like that, take a moment and think about the lives, because freedom, as Folds of Honor says, they've got, all these Gold Star families that they take care of. But one thing that we all know is that freedom is not free. We wouldn't be able to do what we're doing if it weren't for the men and women who have given their lives, given their all for our freedom. So in honor of that, thank you all for that. And we will see you here.
That's it.
Next week.
We'll do it all across the USA, Glacier Bay to PHLA, and we'll do it from Mexico to Canada. Sirius XM America. That's LI Sound and Puget Sound, 50 states that can be found. You want them? Maine, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, Utah, Kansas, California, Arkansas, Louisiana, Minnesota, Indiana, Illinois, both Dakotas, New York, Industry, Virginia, Massachusetts, Idaho, the Carolinas, and Ohio, Connecticut, Maryland, Nevada, Delaware, Rhode Island, Mississippi, Wisconsin, Vermont, Michigan, Wyoming, Kentucky, Texas, Oregon, Missouri, Florida, Washington, New Mexico, and Arizona, Iowa, Oklahoma, Colorado, Montana, Nebraska, there's Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Alaska, DC, and Hawaii. And that's all of them right there for you.
I was trying to find something to throw at you, but I don't know if I would have reached you.
Oh, you can throw it. Go ahead. If you throw it, it'll probably hit.
I think. All right, one more time, just because.
I just got to back up more to watch you when you throw it, because you never know where it's coming from.
The people that do not.
Oh, by the way, somebody guessed 4,111 pennies. That was the closest.
Really? Who was that?
Bill didn't. I don't know if he guessed that, but he said somebody did. I think he's going to tell us later.
Okay, here we go, everybody. Somebody's going to say I throw horribly. Okay, wait. Let me just. And with that, good night.
That would hit me right in the face. Oh man, bye.